All right, got a cool one here for you guys. Have you ever been on a real live caboose? A quick admission here. You're going to figure it out quick enough in this video. I didn't put together when we found this thing that it was like a working caboose. I've seen too many cartoons, I guess, or old westerns where the caboose was like a passenger car. This is like a working caboose. So you'll see that and we figure that out. But just so if you wonder, you're not confused when I cluelessly talk about it being a passenger car initially in this video. One of the catches of recording, like we did in real time, was you're getting our actual honest to goodness reactions at the time, including when I goof up and don't know what I'm looking at.
That's what we thought it was, that's all.
Anyway, this is in Crawford, Nebraska, little roadside historical park with an cool informational sign with some historical information, and there's this caboose. So Melanie went up one end to check it out and the door was locked, and then we looked through and noticed the other door was open. So I went up the other side and the door was open. So we went in because it was open. So hopefully that's allowed, but it was open and there was no sign saying don't go in, and it was open. So we went in. It's cool. Here we go. Okay, so the door to the train car is open and I had to come in and check it out. This thing is wild. Absolutely wild. I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like this. So there we had heat for passengers. There's the storage lockers. And if you're brave enough, steps to climb up. You have a heck of a view up there. Same steps on this side going up. I think we should go up and check that out. What do y'all think? A bunk here. This is really neat. I'm guessing this is the privy. Oh, it is a privy. Wow. All right, we're going up. Hopefully I can do this without hurting myself. I think this probably was not a passenger car. This was probably a crew car, is my guess. Oh, there she is. Hold on, Melanie. I got to get you up in here in just a minute. This is, you got to see it. So, anyway, there's the rest of this. I'm thinking this was probably like a crew thing, and now I have to get back down there and go get Melanie.
What are torpedoes? Like, what's that? Does that look like a radio? Or?
It's yeah, that's got to be their intercom or radio. Or, oh, I see a wire on the bottom that's cut off.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that must have been like the communications.
Yeah.
Another light here, and this is another one of those desks, just like in the front. It's got some stuff piled around it, but that's just like on the other end.
Yeah.
Wow.
And more torpedoes and fusees, whatever that is.
Oh, it's open on top?
Yeah. Well, kind of. There's like a metal thing with holes in it.
Yeah.
So.
I really want to climb up there too. Well, hope you enjoyed this tour of this real live working caboose rail car. What did you think of it, Melanie?
I thought it was fascinating. Obviously must have been 2 people that could live there, and since they had 2 bunks and 2 observation decks, and maybe more, I guess, if they had shifts. But yeah, I thought it was really fascinating. Something from another era, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know what the vintage of that car was, but it's older. It's definitely not new. So it was pretty cool to see. I really enjoyed getting to poke around a little bit and see that, and climb up there and look out from the. I would love to ride up there.
Oh yeah, wouldn't that be great?
And I took an Amtrak across the country once, and they had a double decker from Williston, North Dakota, to Chicago. I think that was a different one from Chicago on to upstate New York, but the double decker one was really cool because you're sitting up so high, you just had a fantastic view.
Yeah.
And I'd been across so many times by car on highways and on secondary roads and on interstates, and I'd flown across a couple times. Doing it by train, sitting up high like that, it was just a whole different perspective. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I can just imagine riding that caboose, getting the view.
Yeah.
So. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little tour of this neat little caboose in Crawford, Nebraska. If you're ever passing through Crawford on Highway 20, stop and check it out. It's pretty cool. It is a little bit of a climb getting up to and down from the caboose. And no, I did not go up on the roof, even though I was sorely tempted.